corrected net profit now. So what I do with this is, first I have to go through my general journal and I have to isolate all of the incomes or expenses which may have been changed. Because if I have more or less income or expense, that means that it would affect my net profit if I have more incomes or more expenses. So what I'll do is I'm just going to highlight all of the entries here. I'm starting with purchases, that's an expense. Equipment, no, that's an asset. Credit is a liability. Bank is an asset. Rent expense, there you go, there's a second one. Bad debts is another one, not bank. Purchase returns, yeah, that's one. Discount allowed, that's also, in this case it's an expense. Purchase returns, yeah, keeping on going down. Creditors, no, again I'm just looking for incomes or expenses. Drawings, no, drawings is an asset. Drawings again, bank, no. Okay, so all of those that I'm highlighting, I'm just going to change the color of those to red just so it's easier for me to spot. So all of those are going to affect my profit. Now, if I have a debit entry in an income or an expense account, that means that either my expense is bigger or my income is lower. But in both cases, a debit entry means that I have less profit. If my income is less, that means I have less money coming in, so I have less profit, debit. If my expense is bigger, it means I have more expenses, which means less profit. So whenever we've got a debit, it's going to reduce my profit. Whenever we got a credit, it's going to increase my profit. So we can see discount allowed here, 20, that's a credit. That means that's going to be added to the existing profit I have now, whereas bad debts is going to be taken away from the existing profit that I have now. So let's move down to the statement itself that I've finished. So we start off with the original net profit as given the question. So 37,800 was given in the balance sheet in the question itself. And I'm going to add those two entries that I had here. So they're my adds, put them together, add them on to my net profit. The debits, so these, maybe if I just add this in here, so these will be credits in income or expense account. So if I have a credit in an income or expense account, then I'll be adding it on, and all of the debits I'll be taking away, and I'll end up with a corrected net profit. And that's the figure later on that I'll be using in my balance sheet.